Welcome to the full moon gathering. It is not just a then recalled in a now. The past is never just the memory. It is a pulse passing through all created life, a waveform, a then continually becoming other thens, all the while creating a continual but almost untouchable now. Tender heart press. Welcome to this full moon gathering. The Libra full moon that has just passed, closing out eclipse season, giving us a moment to settle and integrate. My name is Abby and I am one of the team here at TreeSisters, and it is my pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today, this moment where we get to be together out of regular time. For over 10 years, TreeSisters has been supporting women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring us all to gather in circle. And these calls are offered each month at the full moon as an opportunity to feel our strength as we unite in community and to ignite our passion and activism through our togetherness and inspired creativity. And as you know, TreeSisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature, that we make it as normal to give back as it currently is to extract. So while these calls are free, if you need them to be, they are also an invitation to give back. So I'd love to invite everyone here to offer something back to the trees. And if you're not already a monthly donor, to maybe consider signing up to become one. And if you are a monthly donor, we'd love to extend our thanks to you and just let you know that you are massively appreciated. And we now also have this possibility of making a donation direct through this platform. If you see, and just by the chat box, there's a little red dot on the offers tab. And your donations are so valuable, as they are really the thing that directly uplifts and enables women and communities to restore their lands and forests. So I want to really welcome you to the second call in this new series, exploring the delicate dance of pattern and chaos, both in nature and in our embodied experience. In this gathering, we will be exploring the pattern of waves. As you can see this incredible image on the screen, which is quite mesmerizing. So waves found everywhere, from our beloved oceans to waves that are invisible to the eye but perceived through our felt sense, transferring information through our world, creating the pulse of brain and heart in our precious bodies. So we will gather our noticings into an offering and create together a poem that we will offer to the brilliance of waves. And before I say a bit more about what's happening, I'd love to just welcome you here. So if you'd like to say what it is that called you to be here today, and particularly if this is your first time joining. I can see lots is happening in the chat box. Lillian in Sweden, Shona in the Isle of Bute, Scotland, Dadika, happy to be here, from Cirencester in the UK, Anya in Scotland, Yana, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Meike, if in Amsterdam, apologies if I haven't pronounced your name right, Ellie in Manchester, Tanny, Canada, Rachel in Bristol, Teresa in New Hampshire, Liz in the traditional lands of the Northern Arapaho, Cheyenne and Eastern Shoshone in the US. Dominique. Hello everybody, it's been a while. Welcome back, Dominique, if we haven't seen you in a while. Alison in Hungerford in the UK. Liana, happy to be here today. When there's more coming down here. Ellie says she's here for sisterhood, connection, gentleness. Chloe, I very much love flow and everything to do with it. Great. Maria in Finland, Zoe in the UK, Betsy in Canada, Marianne in Egypt. Wow, we're in lots of different places today. Really good to have you all here. Laura in Colorado here for connection and co-creation. Suzanne, Essex, near to the waves. Linda here for pure connection. Wonderful. It's really good to have you all joining us today. So I'm going to say a little bit more about, what we're going to do. There'll be an invitation to kind of land and to settle in yourself, to find your own kind of little sanctuary away from distraction and safety for your body really in the environment that you're in right now. And then we will go on a journey together, and at various points within that exploration, I will give some specific invitations for you to come and share anything that you're noticing in the chat, and however you're experiencing this journey waking up through your body. So there's not anything that you can get wrong here. And if you are new to these calls, then these sharings are what forms the basis of our co-created community prayer. Shona says, I'm new to this group, recovering and healing from a recent car accident and cannot swim under the full moon tonight. So thought the connection on here with like-minded people would be an interesting journey. Oh, we'll really welcome you here, Shona, and wish you a gentle recovery and that you can get back to swimming. It's good to have you here. And Greer in stormy southwest France. So, your participation in creating this poem together is really welcome in whatever way feels comfortable. You're welcome to come and share when asked to, if that feels available to you. You're welcome to move your body in any way that helps you to access felt sensations, to dance or sway, roll or stretch as I guide you, or to simply just rest back and be comfortable and just tuning into the unique experience that you're having with your body. And as we enter into our felt sense, it's possible that we might come close to ourselves in a way that perhaps we haven't in a while, which could mean that things arise in terms of your vulnerability or your tenderness, your grief, your anger, and all of your strong emotions are really welcome here. But if it feels too much or overwhelming, then I invite you to find a way to come back to the simple contact that you're making with the ground. And it's really an invitation to honor the unique experience that you're having. So if you do feel agitated or lost, then just bring your awareness back to the holding of the ground underneath you. So let's land inside of ourselves, remembering that there's really no need to be any particular way as we arrive here together. However you are in this moment is absolutely welcome. And in fact, however you are in this moment is vital to the collective experience that we're all sharing. So let's take a breath together. And just notice as you take that breath, Does it feel possible to situate yourself inside of yourself in this moment? And no forcing and no problem if that feels challenging right now. It's just an invitation to notice. And what would it be like to really inhabit the physical magnificence that is you? Maybe just beginning by noticing your feet and the toes of your feet. Notice your head. Noticing these kind of poles of your physical being. Connecting us all to earth. Connecting us all to sky. And then beginning to perceive your more fuller form, your head and face, your shoulders and arms, your chest, your back, your hands, legs, bones, muscles. Noticing the full matter of your body here on the earth. And as you notice where you're in contact, your body, earth body, it's feeling the simplicity of that support beneath you. And as you continue to breathe, notice how the breath is moving through your physical body, inviting you more fully here inside of this moment. And then keeping your attention with your breath. Simply listening in with curiosity. Do you notice the movement of your nostrils and your lungs, your ribs, as the air moves in and out of your body? Perhaps you notice the wave-like movement of the body with the breath, connecting into your aliveness right here and right now. So as you begin to settle into your body and into this moment, just beginning to allow yourself to tune into these intricate patterns of life, these ones that surround us and inhabit us. The intelligence of these patterns offering us some order and continuity, making sense of things. Here we are as part of the living universe, inside of this whole web of relations. Recognizing the creative tension that's present in the existence of chaos and pattern. This is life, showing up in the world, in our bodies, in the spaces between bodies, our relational spaces. And if you were here last month, recalling the exploration with branches and any connections you had with fractals over the last month, allowing them to dissolve and drifting your attention to land on waves now. And noticing your body's response to this. What comes immediately when you let the idea of waves wash over your body? Perhaps there is a sensation or emotion. Simply trusting what emerges and taking a moment to come and share in the chat. What is your embodied response to the idea of waves washing over your body? Bringing your voice some words of anything that you're noticing, images or sensations. And then gently bringing your attention back into yourself again. So, waves, defined as a disturbance that transfers energy from one place to another in a regular and organized way, occurring everywhere, all the time, some in the seen and some in the unseen, the waves of the ocean, closely entangled with the moon and the tides, also the wind. These particular waves we might feel as we swim or travel on water, or that we can watch as we breathe and find ourselves soothed or enlivened by the rhythm we are witnessing. Sometimes offering a mirror for the waves of emotion we feel as we encounter ourselves and the world around us. Feeling states, relational responses, emotional reactions moving through us, always in motion, in an intricate dance with the waves of our hearts. And settling your awareness into your heart now, tuning into the waves of emotion that are present for you, for your body right now. And just notice what is there. Both the small waves and the big waves. And coming and naming what is rippling through you in the chat. Noticing the different types of emotional waves moving through, the possibility of multiple feelings present in one body at one time. Everything is allowed. Coming and naming those ripples. And then bringing your attention back to yourself. And considering how waves are connecting, uniting. A wave of the hand as a greeting to another. acknowledging shared existence and relationship. The more physical waves inside our bodies, the curves of the spine, the undulating movement of the breath, tidal, heart waves, brain waves, dynamic aliveness, always in motion. In earth body as in our body. Waves carrying communications, transferring from place to place, energy, information, pulses, electricity, vibrations, flow, the waves of contraction and relaxation, the pulsation of the earth herself. Vibrations of organs and cells, movement in the brain matching the resonance of that of the earth, giving us access to different states of consciousness, delta waves, theta waves, alpha waves, beta waves, gamma waves, multiple patterns connecting us to creativity, intuition, waves of activity giving us access to deep knowing, dreaming, imagination and transcendence, layers and layers of consciousness and connectivity. What is it like to notice that there are so many waves inside of you and around you, stitching you into aliveness with the living world? What do you notice coming alive in your experience as you really tune into these mirrors? Again, coming and sharing in the chat how it is to notice the waves within you, stitching you into reality with the waves around you. And bringing those noticings into the shared space before bringing your attention back into your body, back into this moment. And these waves in the world that are beyond the visible light spectrum, but are always surrounding us. The radio waves, invisible but essential, taking information from one place to another, opening a flow of communication, learning, expanding the field of mind knowing. And wave frequency theory, and the idea that both physical and metaphysical phenomena arise from wave interactions. That geometric forms are not static, but are in fact dynamic, resonant fields, and that every shape in sacred geometry is considered to be a moment in waves of oscillation, movement all the time, movement all the time, creating new patterns, tracking rhythm and resonances, and dancing with natural laws. Again, noticing how you are woven into these patterns. The flower of life, the mandala, the golden ratio. What kind of magical truth this really is. And considering now, what is the mood or atmosphere of these sacred shapes found so frequently in our world, whose forms may be rooted in waves? Coming again to share in the chat, what's the mood or atmosphere that you're sensing as you feel into the fundamental truths of these shapes, perhaps created by a pause in a wave. And again, as you've brought your voice into the shared space, gently landing back into the waves of your body, the rise and fall of the breath. And as you return to the landscape containing all of those shapes inside of you, landing now with a loving curiosity back into your heart space. Noticing the dance waves between the rise and fall of the breath, the felt sense of the heart, and the state of consciousness. Feeling how these are rippling out into our shared field, into our circle today, creating coherence and connection between us all. Even without being in the same physical space. And if these waves that are expressions of the patterns dancing through you, these waves had a voice and could speak, what might they be saying? What might they want to offer? Again, coming and sharing any words that arise, just trusting what is present. No need to make sense of it. If these waves that are the expressions of patterns, they had a voice and could speak, what is it that they want to say? Letting those words come into our shared space. Before returning your attention once again to the rise and fall of the breath. Letting all other waves sink back into your awareness. And you're invited now to come to a place of rest. recognizing you are resting in waves, that even stillness is in motion. As you gather yourself in to receive, so there is really nothing to do now but to receive the wave of your woven words as I offer this co-created poem to the wonder of the wave. Finding a place to rest and to receive. Letting go. Keep flowing into more and more dance. Harp strings. Whispering waves, overwhelmed. Waves of curiosity, fear, and hope. The spray is exhilarating, deep peace. Soothing immersion. Soothing immersion. Soothing, cleansing, comforting. Freedom. Held within the forces, rippling undulation up and down my spine as I breathe. Cleansing away what is not needed. Deep peace, drifting freely in every moment. Soothing, cleansing, comforting. Relieving, unraveling myofascial restrictions, soothing, part of the eternal, part of the eternal, inner, floating feeling, riding the waves, lying on the shore, sinking into the sand as the waves wash over me and back again. I feel like I am on a lonely boat at the mercy of the sea. Held within the forces, freedom, hormones in waves, very internal and external at the same time. Roaring pressure, cleansing, floating, the beauty and comfort of regular rhythm. Regular rhythm, hormones in waves, noticing the different wave patterns within body systems and organs. Feels like an eight being rocked in a mother's arms in wave-like motion, lying on the shore. Feel like I'm on a lonely boat at the mercy of the sea. The spray is exhilarating, loosening, a dance between safety and fear, some restriction. Some restriction, opposites of grief and gratitude. Stretching, compressing, never distorting. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed, loosening, the spray is exhilarating. Sadness and gratitude, grief coming and going. Whispering waves. Whispering waves. Sometimes a tidal response, an outpouring of grief. Sadness and gratitude, grief coming and going. Waves of curiosity, fear, and hope. A welling up of gratitude taking the form of tears. Love and acceptance, nurturing waves. Sadness, love, curiosity, hope. I appreciate the earth, the seabed beneath my waves. the seabed beneath my waves overwhelmed, whispering waves, grief coming and going, gratitude, fear, hope, lulled into feelings of safety, lulled into feelings of safety. When I allow it to open, a wave of pain washes through me, turns into sadness until it slowly fades in compassion. Searing heartbreak of my body met by the North Sea. Searing heartbreak, feelings of safety, some peace, some doubt, some peace, some questioning. High order connections, patterns within patterns, waves of curiosity. Being part of the big wave of life, connected to all, freedom, exhilarating freedom, freedom, exhilarating freedom, sparkles carried on the tips of the waves. Always rising and falling, so good to return home to my body like a big sigh. Wave of recognition, rocking, being held. Motion is life. Sparkles carried on the tips of the waves, so good to return home to my body, welcoming. Waves, motion encodes information. Everything is energy. The particle dissolves into the wave. Sometimes a tidal response, an outpouring of grief, the beauty and comfort of regular rhythm. Sparkles carried, welcoming, waves, rocking, being held. Shouts of gratitude, the need to learn how to surf the internal waves. Tumult and chaos, settling to peace. All this movement, I am never static. Waves connect me to all that is. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Everything is energy. It's bringing up that my attention is on wants and not needs. Tumult and chaos, settling to peace. Shimmering and stirring, blurring and whirring. Ebb and flow of the breath, relaxing and recharging the body and mind. My world is like a huge spider web connecting me to everything and everyone. Don't fight it. The need to learn how to surf the internal waves, shimmering and stirring. A stillness, allowing for greater movement and aliveness and textures and limitlessness. It's bringing up that my attention is on wants and not needs. Settling to peace. Tuning in to good healing vibrations, especially resonant words. Ebb and flow of the breath. Pulsing movement, dynamic, interconnected. Pulsing movement. All this movement, I am never static. Pulsing movement, the magic of life. What seems to be solid is fluid and alive. What seems to be solid is fluid and alive, tuning into good healing vibrations, especially resonant words, shimmering and stirring, blurring and whirring, tumult and chaos, refreshed as they pass over me. Sacred seed syllables. So much knowledge in these waves, so much truth. Letting myself flow in the constant change and daring to embark on new adventures that are more me. Sacred seed syllables, pulsing, movement, dynamic, interconnected, flowing around obstacles, continuing on, journey in harmony and inclusion with frequencies of all waves. waves of consciousness calling me home. Deep fun. So much knowledge in these waves, so much truth. Deep fun, ephemeral, wonder, fleeting beauty, all dancing. Wonder, shimmering and stirring, blurring and whirring. The particle dissolves into the wave. Everything is energy. Only exist when noticed. Joy and wonder, it's dark, black, yet also white and frothy. Deeply connected, deep creative intelligence at play. Me. Undulating fingertips touch life, calling and retracting. Communion, iridescent light, only exist when noticed. Ancient, alive, bright. Waves of grief, missing loving arms, caressing. Waves of grief. Communion, calling and retracting. Light, glittering on the water is love. Patterns, interplay, and fresh patterns can emerge and be me. Communion. Waves of connections with the wind blowing through the trees around me, wind dancing waves. Wind dancing waves capture a moment in time. Feels so beautiful to be part of all of you. Rest. Rest. There is an aliveness, a oneness with all. Waves of grief. Missing loving arms, caressing. Waves of a future reality flowing with love and peace. Waves of a future reality flowing with love and peace. Life is how I want it to be in the dream of the waves. Captures a moment in time, let it go. Let it go. Wind dancing waves, sing the song inside you, all is well. Let go, be free, move with me, rest, capture a moment in time, celebration, joy, aliveness. It's okay to let go, I will be held. All is well. Rest. Eternal continuity. Eternal continuity. Release rigidity and trust flow. Release rigidity, trust flow. No need to hold on. Go with the flows. Let go. Be free. Sing the song inside you. We know the way back home to coherence. We know the way back home to coherence. Soar free. It will be okay, dear. Just wait and see. Breathe, relax, calm. Eternal continuity. Gentle electric currents, a consoling humming. Peace, alive, free, soft, gentle, deep, may I connect. It will be okay, dear. Just wait and see. Everything is complete. Known, happiness, contentment abounds. We love you. We're here with you. Trust the unpredictable nature of life. Keep flowing into more and more dance. Peace, alive, free, letting go is okay, being held by the waves around me, letting go. Everyone is there in the waves, past, present, and future, soft, gentle, deep peace, alive, free. Life is dynamic, don't feel stagnant. Let waves of freshness enliven you. Letting go. I'm feeling the energy of a wave embracing the shoreline, then letting go, entering my consciousness, doing the same with negative energy of those I once trusted. Feeling the micro movements of the waves of stillness, harvesting the healing harp strings. Keep flowing into more and more dance. We are the ocean of waves together. Love is the undercurrent. Expanding, then contracting over and over again. Resonant waves. Stillness in movement. Stillness in movement, waves carrying me home. Carrying me home. We are the ocean of waves together. Love is the undercurrent. Life is dynamic. Don't fall stagnant. Let waves of freshness enliven you. Everyone is there in the waves, past, present, future, being held by the waves around me. We love you. We're here with you. Trust the unpredictable nature of life. Everything is complete. Known, happiness, contentment abounds. All is well. Sing the song inside you. Waves of a future reality flowing with love and peace. A future reality flowing with love and peace. Life is how I want it to be in the dream of the waves. Waves of grief. Waves of grief. Undulating fingertips touch life. There is an aliveness. Light glittering on the water is love. Rest. Me. Wonder. Deeply connected, creative intelligence. Like a huge spider web shimmering and stirring, ebb and flow, healing vibrations, the magic of life. Magic, rocking, being held, motion is life, welcoming waves, always rising and falling, sparkles, tidal outpouring of grief, a welling up of gratitude taking the form of tears, curiosity, fear and hope. I appreciate the earth, the seabed beneath my waves, lulled into feelings of safety. Some peace, some doubt, higher order connections, patterns within patterns, patterns within patterns, welcoming waves, rocking, being held. So good to return home to my body, always rising and falling, don't fight it. Rising and falling waves connect me to all that is. Tumult and chaos settling to peace. All this movement. A stillness allowing for greater movement, blurring and whirring, fluid and alive frequencies, sacred seed syllables, refreshed messages, constant change, new adventures, deep fun, ephemeral wonder, all dancing, fleeting beauty, deep creative intelligence at play, deeply connected, ancient, alive, bright, light glittering on the water, is love. Waves of grief, waves of connections. Rest, rest, celebration, joy, aliveness. I will be held. Let go. Be free. Move with me. Eternal continuity. Eternal continuity. Trust. Flow. Coherence. Freedom. Calm. Alive. Soft. Gentle. Deep. It will be okay. It will be okay. Everything is complete. Keep flowing into more and more dance. Harp strings. We are the ocean of waves together. Love is the undercurrent. Resonant waves carrying me home. Peace, stillness, harp strings, rest, rest, love, held. And so very gently, as you let the waves of our shared words wash over you and wash through you, just taking a couple of deeper breaths now, finding a way to bring yourself back into the space that you're in, maybe bringing some contact with your hands to your own body. Looking around the space where you are and feeling the support of the ground underneath you again. And just as you bring yourself back and we have a few moments to land together and integrate, just noticing what it was like to receive the poem as a whole, to feel your words woven in with others' words. Yeah, anything of how you're doing right now. Anything you feel to share that would be helpful for you to integrate this experience. Anne says, yeah, the poem was so profound. Yeah, it was. It could have gone for a long time. Laura, feeling cherished. That's a wonderful feeling, Laura. So deep, yeah. It's like waves are perhaps the pattern behind all the patterns. Deep peace. It felt like we become a wave more and more. Nourishing and connecting. Great, Chris. Isabella, very beautiful and moving. Pangia, beautiful shared yearning. Yeah, I feel that. Susan felt deeply cradled in the woven wisdom of words. Deep, coherent healing. Gita, wonderful. I feel very relaxed yet tingly and alive. That's a nice combination. Thank you. Excuse me. Waves touching the soul. Linda, not feeling so lost in the chaos. That's all we can hope for right now, I think, isn't it? Thank you, Linda. Poem felt like it went on forever, but it's only a few moments. Yeah, I feel like it could have gone on forever. To rein myself in. Maria, so tired but inspired by the poem. Cynthia, re-regulated as a body of water myself. Yes. Simone, I had the picture of us all now celebrating and dancing together around the fire after that deep connection we created. I love that image. Waves touching the soul. Thank you, Anne. Greer, what a journey. Letting go. At peace now as I glide to the seashell shore. Much relaxed and connected. Dominique floating on the river. Suzanne, deeply soothed, riding the waves and calming the waters. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We cannot create this kind of beauty without all of your contributions. So, I'd love to invite you to spend some time getting really present with these wave patterns for this to have been an opening into a deeper relationship with the waves in yourself and in the lands and waters around you, to notice them and to give reverence and feel the holding that's so available through these mirrors, and to just really take some time to feel this pattern and to get curious and make contact in a way that feels good. And I'd love to thank Ria for her support today and for bringing this incredibly inspiring image to our screens. And I also wanted to just acknowledge the ideas around the internet rabbit hole around frequency wave theory from Drew Ponder. I can share the link to his Substack if anyone else wants to go down that rabbit hole, which I think was very interesting. Let me see if I can put this in here. It's missing. The HTTP is missing an H, sorry. There you go. You can take a look at that. And I'd love for you to join me again next month as we continue this series of moon gatherings looking at patterns. And in May, we will be exploring the pattern of spirals, the nature of growth itself, winding and unwinding inside of us and in the world around us. So I really look forward to being in circle again next month, and wishing you a gentle, now waning moon. Okay, with love, everybody, go gently.